What's up, guys? So today we're going to talk about, should you start a detailing business? So stick around and wait till the end and see if it's good for you. So we know why most people start this detailing business. So let's just go over the quick pros and cons as to why they start. It's a good side hustle, it's satisfying, and it's rewarding and profitable. But in this video, we might get a little bit negative and show you the cons, just so then that way you can get a taste of, should I start this business or not? So if you do want a more uplifting, positive video, make sure you click the link to the last video that we posted, so then that way you kind of have an idea of what it is, if I should or I shouldn't. So first off, if it's a good idea or not, you may want to ask yourself this question. Can I take hard work and labor? Because this business is a very physical, demanding job. You're using your body all day long, and you're climbing into spaces that you might not fit. And you may not be able to reach in some situations like me. I'm short, so it's hard for me to reach higher places. If you're bigger, it might be hard to get into the small spaces. If you're using your body this much, you gotta pick and choose as to, am I gonna do a 10 job load day to day, or am I just gonna do one job? Am I gonna choose to make a bunch of money today or not make a bunch of money today? And so you have to really pick and choose, knowing your body, of, can my body physically take this? Because it's more than just, physical detailing. You have to do a mental side for everything as well. So the job's seasonal. Most of the time people want their cars washed in the summer. It's actually more important to wash it during the rain, because when all the stuff from the acid and the rain is falling on the car, it ruins the car more. But everybody wants it done in the summer. And what goes on in the summer? You have the blazing hot sun right on you. And then in the winter, you're dealing with the rain. And I still wash cars in the rain, like when it's actually physically raining, but some people don't see the value in that. So you also have to educate them, why is it important for you to wash it in the rain? So if you are washing the car in the summertime, you either want to do super early shifts or super late shifts. I try to stop everything by 1 p.m. just because by the time 1 p.m. comes, the sun is at its hottest point and it's dreadful in the sun. Even if you're in the shade, you're getting the heat waves, but you don't want to burn your body out because you have to do the same thing the next day. And you want to be mindful when you're working in the heat too, because before you know it, the afternoon comes and you haven't even ate anything yet, and it feels like you can only get 2 ounces of water in your body, even though you're chugging a bunch of water, and you're just burning out. So you want to make sure that you're not straining your body so much, and the heat isn't a joke. You can get heat stroke, you can get heat exhaustion, and then you're out from work. You got to think mindfully of these things too when you're doing it. So you should also know about running a business. Nothing crazy, especially if it's just you by yourself, but if you're doing solo operations, you need to know how to talk to customers. You know how to do sales, selling your own packages. Because if you're going up to a customer and you're saying you need a car wash, they may know that, but they may not be convinced. So you have to know how to persuade people as to why this is important for them to get it done. You need to have a way to accept payments, to keep your calendar organized. And the customer service and sales, that all kind of ties in with the business side. Now, if you want to have a team and get, more in depth with running a business and not depending on yourself for it all, you got to get on the legal side of things. You have to have payroll and workers' comp and more insurance, and those things get costly, so then your prices have to match all of that. So you have to keep all these things in mind, and jumping into something's great, but if you don't have a plan when you're going into it, it's just going to all be chaos. A part of having a team as well is you also have to know about managing people and having leadership. So you can tell someone what to do, but you don't want to be a dictator. You want to be able to lead them and show them by example. So when it comes to doing a job, I want to make sure I'm the hardest working person on the team. I want to make sure that I'm doing the most details, but I want to show them how to do it as well, because it's not a competition. It's supposed to be an encouragement where we're leading each other and leading by example. And eventually it gets to the point where, people are doing really good on your team. They just tell you what to do, and then you don't have to really do any work. You just listen to them, and it's actually kind of nice. It's becoming a more saturated industry as well. So the seasonal part plays a factor, because even though you don't have to worry about competition, there's a bunch of detailers out there. So you have to kind of make yourself separate from everybody else as to why they should go with you. Like I said, I inform my clients how important it is to wash your car in the winter, because it's more relevant. So in the summer, I try not to work as much and have as many jobs, because in the summer I'm going to burn out. Even though it is a saturated industry, you can also collab with other detailers, so then that way you guys can have more full work days, stack up on the jobs, and that way you're getting the jobs done well. And there's nothing better than a collaboration, because we can walk side by side with each other and lift each other up while trying to do these jobs. So should any of that scare you of trying to start a detailing business, that's completely up to you. I shared with you the knowledge that I have, the both good and the bad. So if this helps making your decision if you should start a business or not, let me know in the comments below. And if there's anything else that I'm missing or that you would like to know of, any questions you might have, just leave it in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.